What's going on, guys? This is Miasin, and we are at YCS Hartford today. We are joined with Samy who unfortunately went 9-2 at the YCS, which is actually a topping score, but he was one of the 8 players who actually didn't make it. So Samy, what's good?
Yeah, I finished 35th. I was 9-2. Unfortunately, there was like 8 or 9 extra that didn't top, but it's okay. I like the deck list, honestly. It was pretty good.
So you played FLOOWANDEREEZE, huh?
Yeah, FLOOWANDEREEZE, I played a pretty good deck list. Played against 6 Despias, so it was a pretty good matchup against them. 2 Sword Soul, it was okay, and some Altergests, like round 9, that was good. And what was the last one? One Plunder, I think.
Okay. So you want to say Despia was the most anticipated matchup,
Yeah,
and
honestly,
it was one of the easiest for you as well?
I lost against 2 Despias.
Oh, so your 2 losses were 2 Despias?
Exactly. It was 1 Despia Eldritch. Game 3, I just didn't open good. Like, I opened field, field terraforming, double trap, and 1 monster. Like, it wasn't good because he just ashed me.
Yeah.
So, and the second one, I go first. I set Harpy Storm, Dimensional Barrier.
Yeah, D-Barrier, yeah.
D-Barrier and the trap, FLOOWANDEREEZE. And he just red boot.
Yeah, red reboot.
Yeah, red reboot me, so let's game in.
Alright, well, let's get into the deck profile, man.
Let's go. So for the monsters, staple, triple Robina.
Of course.
Triple Eaglin. Only 1 tree and 1 token.
Alright, so most people play 2 Ostrich. What was your reasoning behind only playing 1?
I just want consistency the most possible. Honestly, like you can go off with this tree by itself. I played Gold Sark, so it goes good with this tree. Just didn't want to open too much monsters like that.
Yeah, I actually agree with only 1 Stritch, honestly.
Something else, people play 2 Empen. I don't like playing 2 Empen, but if it's just 1 of each, because it just breaks in hand. The only reason why I can be good is in the mirror match for second Empen. But honestly, I like 1 Empen. It was pretty consistent. I could switch directly with the Eaglin. Then I just recycled with tree and token, so it was pretty good for me. Then you have the barrier statue just give me so much wins against Despia. Like they can do absolutely nothing, even against Ursul. It was very good.
Yeah. And for the Ryza, the Ryza obviously everyone understands why you had to blade, but the Mist Valley Apex Avion, did it ever come up where you were getting even lead game 1?
Game 1, no.
Okay.
Never.
But game 2 and game 3?
Sometimes, yeah, I just activate my trap directly if they attempt to enter in battle phase.
Okay.
Avion, and pretty much they scoop. Like when I have Avion, Empen, and Bear Statue, it was pretty good.
Interesting, alright.
40 hand traps, I was playing 7 hand traps, so triple shifter.
Yeah, for the main deck with 7 hand traps,
Exactly. One of the best cards, honestly, it's just too OP.
Yeah.
Triple Ash, it was good against Despia for the Brand Fusion. For mirror match is good, I didn't win. I didn't play any mirror match, so that was very good. And finally 1 DD Crow.
Because it's searchable.
Yeah, it's searchable with your Robina, and it's only good against Despia, very much, but I played like 6 Despia, so it came pretty clutch, like for the Brand Red, just chain. Generally, it's a very good card, honestly.
Yeah.
And you can still banish it with the spell, the next wing, so that's okay, because it's a wing of beasts. So for the spells, classic triple field, triple adventure, that was classic. Then for consistency, triple prosperity, and triple duality. Last regional, I finished 5th. I played 1 pot of extravagance. But for this event, honestly, like on 11 rounds, I don't think it's the good choice to do because sometimes you just draw the shifter and that's dead.
Yeah.
If you have a prosperity too, you can activate both. So I just rather take it off.
Some people actually want extravagance over prosperity just because they're really greedy for a second card because they think like all of the cards do the same thing. But prosperity gets you like the guarantee of having a play.
Very good. And just a small advice for people, like if you have like 3 dead cards and double pot, like the prosperity and the duality, you should always start with duality. People usually start with prosperity if you need 2 cards, like the field and the normal summon monsters. Because if you choose duality, if you find a field or the monster, you take the field or the monster, and then you have more choices to take the second.
Yes.
People sometimes prefer prosperity so you can like dig the 9 first cards, but that's the correct things to do. Then double Dark Blue. I wanted to play 3, but I thought it was just a little bit too inconsistent. I'd rather play the Gold Sark. Instead, I was the last place. 2 Dark Blue, perfect. For double Masquerade and everything, so it was pretty good. You needed that in this event, like too much Sword Souls. too much combo decks, like you can't just out. So
yeah.
That was very good. For the one-offs, one Gold Sark, Mystic Mine, one Unexplored Wings, Call by, Terraforming, and the Harpy Feather Duster.
Wow, Duster main deck, how good was it?
I didn't play that much back row decks. Sometimes it came pretty good, like you need to force them activating their back rows. First was so like it wasn't 1-for-1, but just I was afraid like playing against like trap cards. Like just they can only be one or some main deck skill drain. You need to play one, like you need to have one out. This was one of the best cards, bro. Against Sword Soul. It was just the nuts. Like he put me like so much. What is he did Baron, like triple synchro, set one back row, go. I just activate Dark Ruler.
Dark Ruler, Mystic Mine.
Mystic Mine, you just
FTK.
directly. Like they have no out. Like some people play the Harpy Feather, but basically this is just auto win.
Well, the out to Mystic Mine would be the Heavenly Dragon Circle, because blackout doesn't work if you don't set any other cards.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't target up to 2 cards. It's very specifically 2 cards.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is just Mind Pass, deck out.
That was a very good deck. But game 2, game 3 just side it out because people side Twin Twisters or Cyclone. And one trap. I don't play any Imperm, just one Dreaming
Have
Town.
you ever used the Graveyard Effect to Book of Eclipse your opponent?
Of course, I always use it. Like against Sword Soul, when he normal summon the Moi, special token, I just activate the trap, then I do Rise Up for 1, bounce back my Rise Up, banishes, and set.
So you would actually bounce back the token in this situation?
Exactly, always.
Okay, interesting. Alright, cool.
For the extra deck, there's this package that's very important. So for the zombie world, it came once. You blow up the field 2 times. That's pretty good. One Nightmare Phoenix 2 for the zombie world 2. Just if you don't want to lose like your monsters or you have a good board. Yeah. I used Nightmare Phoenix because I had Ampen and the field already. One Animate didn't come, and that's just a bunch of common cards. Just for the prosperity.
Hilarious.
Like, I didn't need anything else, honestly.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Cards just to always banish for prosperity.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't even have to think when you use prosperity. It's because if you
top 6.
If you play real cards, then you're like, what's the card with the highest likelihood of actually having a relevance?
Exactly.
Whereas with you, it's just like banish the same cards every time.
But like maybe I could play like the 2 other assists. Pretty good, like one that shuffles back a back row, and the one that switches a winged beast. That's the only thing.
Yeah, Recital Starling. Yeah,
exactly. Or maybe a second package. People play Access Pull. I just didn't mind, but the only card I used was those 4 today.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, well we can go into the side deck now.
Side deck. I honestly love the side deck. It was a very good choice. First of all, 3 token collector. You choose or Token Collector or Nib. I'd rather play with Token Collector for the Sword Soul matchup. Yeah. It's very good. They can out it sometime, but it's still like they need to like take off 2 cards from the hand and they're starting with 5 cards, so you're in a pretty good position. Back row removal, you have the choice between Twin Twister or the Cyclones. I'd rather play Twin Twister because if they have like back row against back row deck, double anti-spell or anti-spell skill drain or anything. The only reason why you can play the Cyclone is for the zombie world, the monster that summons it. Yeah, Banshee. If, for Banshee, because it protects your.
Yeah, if you have a Banshee on the field and a zombie world.
Exactly, you just can't destroy them.
Yeah.
The nuts.
FTK
needs to be banned, but it's just too OP.
It's
Even
stupid.
when they pop them, you can chain, add back the.
You can search Duster.
Yeah, insert Duster from the graveyard or from the deck, so that's very good. Then other card that they cannot play.
FTK.
3-dimensional warrior. So I just wanted to play traps that they can't play. Like even if you had no continuous traps, like if they have Twister, you activate both, then you can add back a Duster, so you're very good.
Exactly.
And finally, MVP 3 evenly match. This card against Sword Soul or Despia just breaks all the boards.
Wow.
People usually play like set some traps that kills me, so I just evenly match. Game 2, that what happened against the Sword Soul. I just evenly matched and I just combo off.
Disgusting. Nice.
So honestly, the side deck, I think I will change absolutely nothing. It was very good. The only thing is Red Reboot Way just killed me. I don't know if I could decide some judgment. I don't know which card.
Bro, it's a one-of, man.
That's the thing, yeah. It's like, the one-off. If he doesn't have it, you just win.
Yeah, you're seeing it like how many times? Maybe like twice per tournament, maybe.
Today I was in the tournament. It was once the game 3 against the Despia, and that's how we won.
Yeah.
For the main deck, I think it's pretty good too. Kind of very consistent, so I like it. Maybe just the extra deck if you want to add some card. Yeah, I just didn't.
Yeah, some real cards because not the most serious one.
Took in some packs. Didn't bother.
Yeah. All right, man. Do you have any shout outs or?
Oh, of course. Shout out to Team Carta, Davis, Tamilia, all the crew. Credit that's now in top 16. He just won against the first place.
He got 32nd.
32nd.
He squeezed.
When we saw it was crazy. It was insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to all of Montreal.
Well, shout outs to you, man, for getting 35th. Really unfortunate turn of events.
Next time, bro. It's my first YCS today. So
for sure. First YCS and you got this far.
I didn't want to came to the YCS just because I topped the original as tournament.
I mean, you do have a few regional tops, actually.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I had like 4. That was pretty good. I played it before. I didn't play like since 4 years. Now I came back. I went to the YCS.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for the deck profile, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.